But a little context, on my Patreon, I talked a lot about concerts in the rest of the year, and I was going to a bunch of Jonas Brothers concerts this fall and winter, so I'm a mess. I'm very excited to tell this story if you can't tell. So I'm going to a lot of Jonas Brothers concerts, 13 to be specific. It was 10, well it was 8 originally, and then it became 10, and then it was 11, and now it's 13, and that's probably what the number is going to be. But we started going to these concerts right after the cruise. We literally got home. We literally flew from Miami to San Diego to see the Jonas Brothers in San Diego. It was like a show that they added, and it was absolutely perfect timing for us. So we're like, okay, yeah, let's go to San Diego. But when we originally bought our tickets, we saw that they were going to Omaha, which is a very odd place because I live in Arizona. Like, why would I want to go to Omaha? But we went there in 2023 to see them on their tour then. The tour. I'm sorry if you don't care about the Jonas Brothers. I feel like it's a pretty niche thing to care about a band like as much as I do, or like spending money on concerts as much as I do. I always get asked how I go to as many concerts as I do, and I always just say that like all my money goes to concerts. I don't do a lot of other things, and all my money goes to concerts. Yes, I went on the cruise, but there were lots of years of saving before this year and last year where I just saved all my money and like wasn't doing anything. So YOLO and FOMO and all that stuff has made me spend my money on things that I really, really care about, and one of those things is concerts. So we saw that they were going to Omaha, and we're like, well, we have to go because it was so amazing last time, and buying tickets for this was so easy for Omaha, and there were front row seats right next to Catwalk on Nick's side. Jonas Brothers, Nick, Joe, Kevin. If you're facing the stage, Nick is on the left, Joe is usually in the middle and then kind of wanders, and then Kevin is on the right. And throughout this tour we have seats in all different places, but the first concert I ever went to for the Jonas Brothers, I was pretty young, and we had front row seats. It was like a surprise. We didn't know where our seats were going to be. That's a whole nother story for the first Jonas Brothers concert, but we had front row seats, so me and my mom were like, we have to do this in Omaha. Omaha was the best show. So we're like, okay, we got the seats, and then we were so excited to go to Omaha. So we bought tickets to go to Omaha, and then Iowa was the day before, and we learned that from Des Moines to Omaha it's only a 2-hour drive. So we're like, okay, we have fun seats. There's good seats in Iowa, there's good seats in Omaha. Let's just do both. So this weekend we flew to Iowa on Saturday. Saturday night we flew to Iowa, and we stayed in this amazing hotel that's connected to the arena that they performed in, which I've never experienced before. Like, being able to walk home from a concert is ideal because Ubers are so expensive and parking is so expensive, and I don't know if you're like me, but I definitely like to consume a fair amount of alcohol at a concert. It's just more fun that way for me. I get a little bit out of my head when I have a little bit of alcohol, and that's more fun for me. So walking, it was so nice. It was like a 9-minute walk, all inside, all connected through like this sky bridge thing, which was crazy. I'm really trying not to go into too much detail because I could like crazy talk about this, like crazy talk about this. But Iowa show was good. We had a little bit of a conflict in the middle of just right at the beginning of the show, but that got all resolved. And the Jonas Brothers do this thing in the middle of their show where they pick signs and they sing songs that fans request, totally random, right there. Nothing's rehearsed. They just acoustically play like 2 or 3 songs every night that are fan requests. So it just happened to be that the girl in front of me, Joe, chose to pick a song, and she had like deep cuts from their solo albums, and they picked a Nick song, but she was literally right in front of me, which was so cool. I was like, okay, he's talking to the person right in front of me, which was sick. I was just like, man, that's pretty amazing. they pick signs, and it's just, I think it's very random what they're feeling that night. Like, they see songs that they might want to play and things like that. So the next night in Omaha happened to be, now y'all are gonna think I'm crazy when I say this, but in Omaha, that happened to be me and my mom's 50th Jonas Brothers concert. 50 Jonas Brothers concert. Which, yes, is crazy. I will not deny that it's not crazy. But like I said, it brings me so much joy. They never get old. I just always have such an amazing time. So, 50th concert, and we never make signs. It's just not our thing. If you like making signs, fantastic. I never know what to do with like my hands or my arms, and when I have to hold something, I don't know. I guess it's kind of like I don't want them to read something that I wrote. And I know a lot of people bring signs so that they have that interaction, but that's kind of terrifying to me. But me and my mom were like, it's the 50th show. We have to do something fun, even if it's just like for us or other people like asking us about it. That's fun. So we have our sign, and it says like, it's our 50th Jonas Brothers show, please play. And then I requested 3 songs, had 3 songs, random songs, one of my mom's favorite, a random one, and then one that they haven't played before. I don't think they played yet on the tour. And me and my mom had the exact same sign. I also made a couple of signs for the opener because it was Boys Like Girls, who I knew about but love them now, like insanely love them now. Like, I'm so sad that they're not continuing on with the tour. The All American Rejects are now opening for the Jonas Brothers, which is cool. I'm sure I'll love them, but I just learned to love Boys Like Girls so much that it's like difference. So we had a couple signs. I wanted the lead singer's tambourine, and I didn't get it, which is fine, but he did throw me a lighter. They like light cigarettes in the middle of the show, and he threw me the lighter that they used. I also have several guitar picks from their set, but we had a couple of signs. One said, we're gonna miss you the rest of the tour. And honestly, like, it was our 50th Jonas Brothers show, but we had such an amazing time during the opener. I was just like, we can go home. I love the Jonas Brothers, but that was so amazing. Like, if the concert ended now, if something happened and we had to go home, I would be content because it was so amazing. So the Jonas Brothers come on, and we don't know what to do with our sign. Do we put it up there? Do we wait? What do we do? We're just like, whatever, we'll wait to have our sign. We might have had it like right at the very beginning because they come up in the mid stage and then they walk down the catwalk. So we're enjoying the concert, and then Joe starts talking to a couple of kids because they sing a song called Little Bird, which is about their daughters. So he always tries to talk to children in the audience during this, which is adorable. So he's talking to a couple of girls behind us who look like 6, 7 years old, and he's asking them about, like, is it their first concert, yada yada yada. So they sing Little Bird, and then me and my mom like grab the sign because we really like to enjoy Little Bird, because my mom's been bringing me to Jonas Brothers concerts like my whole life. So like, it's that like correlation to Little Bird. So we enjoyed it, and then we went to get our sign, and he walked right past us. And I was like, you know what, maybe it's just not meant to be, but like, he does have to go back to the main stage to play the song. So they request a fun song. It's actually a really cute interaction. She actually say words because, like I said, not my strong suit talking like that. So kind of crazy. But they finished the rest of the concert. They brought out Boys Like Girls to sing a song. Aerosmith, Don't Wanna Close My Eyes, is that what it's called? I don't know. At first I was like, I don't know this song, but then I knew all the chorus. So much fun. I'm gonna miss Boys Like Girls so much. I'm excited for All American Rejects. Originally, I was more excited for All American Rejects, and then Boys Like Girls was so amazing that I was like, oh my god, Boys Like Girls. But I'm sure, like I said, All American Rejects are gonna be amazing. I already know like a fair amount of songs of theirs, so that's cool. Nonetheless, concert ended, and I was just like, what the heck? And then the girl behind me, who ironically got to choose a song the night before in Iowa, she was sitting right behind me, was like, I filmed as much as I can I get your phone number? And I was still kind of in shock, and I literally almost didn't give her my phone number. I just put my name in. Like, how dumb would that have been? But she sent me the video. I sent her a video because Joe noticed her at the beginning of the show because, like I said, the day before he talked to her. So we had that fun little exchange, and then like watching the video was crazy. But I noticed that no one on the internet had a video of the song I requested, and like I wasn't expecting people to film our interaction because, like, I don't know, it wasn't like a super like crazy interaction like 50 shows. That was like the biggest part. There were people after the show though that like recognized me and my mom and were like, you've been to 50 shows, that's crazy, congratulations. We had talked to some people in the lounge before, like the VIP area, because our ticket was VIP because it was expensive and the first row. They recognized us and were like, congratulations. We went to a pizza place afterwards, and like someone walked out the door and was like, you were on the big screen, you got to talk to them, that's so amazing, you've been to 50 shows, you're from Phoenix. There were all these things that were crazy, but we couldn't find any videos of the song or the interaction, and I had the video that the girl sent to me, but that was a very, like, it was a good angle because it got us and them and the screen, but it was also like a very weird angle. Also, I just wanted the whole entire interaction from as many different angles as possible, and I wanted the song, and no one had it. So I posted a little TikTok, and now I have so many angles and videos of the song and the interaction, and I'm so grateful for all those people that filmed and sent it to me and saw the TikTok. Actually, absolutely crazy, like so happy about that. But yeah, I got chosen, me and my mom got chosen to request a song at a Jonas Brothers concert, which was crazy. I posted on my personal Instagram, and so many of my friends were like, oh my god, because they know that I love the Jonas Brothers, so they're like, this is amazing, that's so cool for you. And it was like such a once in a lifetime special moment that I honestly didn't think was ever gonna happen, because one, like, that's the first time me and my mom have ever brought a sign to a concert, and two, like, out of everyone he could have chosen, like, ours, crazy. And it was on the 50th show, and it was just a magical moment, and I thought that I would tell you guys about how magical it was and how much fun Jonas Brothers concerts are. If you're watching this and you're a Jonas Brothers fan and they're coming near you, or if you're kind of a Jonas Brothers fan and you're not sure, get tickets. It's a really good show, and every show is a little bit different, which is a lot of fun, especially for someone who's going to so many. It's a lot of fun that they're all a little bit different. But yes, that was my little interaction with the Jonas Brothers. ASMR tag.